With the Chicago Bears win on Christmas Eve over the Arizona Cardinals, the Panthers lost to the Packers, and the New England Patriots win over the Broncos, Chicago has a 96% chance of landing the #1 overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. And their playoff chances are still alive, barely. But two important things happened for the franchise this past weekend. They're learning how to win, winning 4 of their last 6. Ugly or not, a win is a win. And we can get top talent in the upcoming draft thanks to that #1 overall pick. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in and happy holidays. Overall, I am happy with how this weekend went because the franchise is heading in the right direction. And like Ryan Poles said, he wants to build this team through the draft, and he will. I think that Ryan Poles still will trade back the #1 overall pick considering how high its stock is compared to other draft picks and in recent drafts, but it got very interesting for Chicago this past weekend. So the current draft order for the Chicago Bears is #1 overall via Carolina, #8 overall, #72, #109, #129 via the Eagles, and #142. And how it got interesting is because the new draft order has the Arizona Cardinals at #2, who don't need a quarterback, Washington at #3, who likely needs a quarterback, but a lot of Commanders fans are crazy and saying Sam Howell's the answer. And New England is at #4, who does need a quarterback. So New England could give Chicago a haul, but then Chicago goes to #4, and we all know Marvin Harrison Jr. will not be there. But Marvin Harrison Jr. still hasn't declared for the 2024 NFL Draft, stating he wants to stay with Ohio State to try to beat Michigan next year. So if he doesn't go to the draft, that's actually huge for the Chicago Bears. It makes trading back a lot easier. We're going to monitor that closely, but if he does, and Chicago does have to use their #1 overall pick on him, I'm totally fine with that. But I'm going to act like he's not declaring and what Chicago will do with their 2 top 10 picks. And before we begin today's show, if you are pumped about the Chicago Bears practically securing the #1 overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, make sure to smash that like button on this video. Put a bear down in the comment section below and your thoughts on what you want the Chicago Bears to do with the #1 overall pick. Also, thank you to everyone who participated in the Roschon Johnson autograph jersey giveaway. A winner was selected. I am still waiting to hear back from them if they would like to stay anonymous or not. That will be in tomorrow's video because if they don't answer, I'm choosing somebody else. So you still technically have a shot. But in order to make up for the time and the gratefulness that I've had over the holiday season so far and all of your guys' support, I'm giving away another jersey. And this one, I am giving away an autographed Hall of Fame Brian Urlacher jersey, Beckett certified, to close out the year. To enter, make sure you smash that subscribe button with notifications, like this video, and comment bear down. So let's do a trade back real quick. The Patriots, the Jets, the Raiders, Commanders, and Steelers are all going to be looking for their quarterback one of the future and want it to be the best. Though the Jets have Rodgers, he's not going to stay around forever. He is 40 years old. But the Patriots, Commanders, Raiders, and Steelers will all be looking for a quarterback. And the closest team to the #1 overall pick that needs one is the Washington Commanders. I am sending the #1 overall pick to the Washington Commanders for the #3, the #36, which is a second-round pick, a 2025 first, and a 2025 third. Yeah, they're moving up 2 spots, but this #1 overall pick is so valuable, they're going to want to send 2 firsts for it. Bears can still get top wide receiver talent at #3. They're going to use that second that they got from Washington to get a center, and then on top of it, they have another first and third for next year. And with Arizona at #2, again, they're going to be looking at either a top offensive lineman or Marvin Harrison Jr. if he does declare for the draft, for Kyler Murray. And I don't want to trade back too much if Marvin Harrison Jr. is off the board. Bears still need to get the best that they can get. So after that, Chicago now has the #3 via Washington, #8, #36 via Washington, #72, #109, #129 via Philadelphia, and #142. I now have 7 picks, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. And like I said earlier, I'm taking the best center available in this upcoming draft. I don't want to spend a ton of money in free agency on the center position. We paying Cody Whitehair a lot, who are likely to cut, and I don't want to be in that situation again. I want someone young that's going to be on this team for a long time, like Olin Kreutz was, who also can learn from Olin Kreutz once he comes to Chicago. So what am I doing with those top 2 picks? picks. And before I get into that, guys, please, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 10,000 before the year is over, and I'm only 200 away at the recording of this video. We're getting close. And if I could do it today, oh man, things are going to get a little crazy. So with the number 3 overall pick from the Washington Commanders, I am taking Malik Neighbors, wide receiver from LSU. I haven't hit on him yet, and I'm going to do a deeper prospect video on it, on why he's so important, but just going to hit on the high level with him today. 6 foot, 200 pounds, runs a 4.4 40 time, great hands, speed, and size combination at the wide receiver position. 86 receptions this year for LSU for 1,546 yards and 18 yard per catch average in 14 touchdowns. That's insane. Big-bodied wide receiver, a good wide receiver too to pair with DJ Moore and Justin Fields for this upcoming season. Reliable with no drops and also helps spread the offense. I'm not trading the number 8 overall. I'm keeping that to address another key area of need, and I am taking defensive tackle Jazan Newton, defensive tackle from Illinois. Big dude at 6'2", 295 pounds and runs a 4.95 40, making him very quick for a defensive tackle. Fast off the snap, high motor, great tackler, and fantastic at backfield pressure. 52 total tackles, 9 of them being tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks at the defensive tackle position, 2 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. That's very impressive for a defensive tackle. He's a gap filler up the middle that'll be around for a long time, can switch to the outside if needed on certain packages, kind of like DeMarcus Walker does, and also get massive pressure on the quarterback up the middle. I'm going to do another mock draft later this week and more prospect videos as time goes on. But thank you very much for tuning this episode of Just Another Year, guys. Excited about what is up for this upcoming offseason, and those playoff chances are still alive, so we're not done yet. But thank you, as always, for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, bear down, baby.